Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above me is John, and we've got the Birmingham review. The FA Cup third round is over, and we are through to that fourth round. The draw is coming up Monday night, so it's a double draw as well, bro, apparently.
Yeah, fourth and fifth round.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who we get in the fourth round, and then if we do get to the fifth round, we should already know the two teams that we will be up against, or obviously one of them. Before we get into it, guys, smash a like on the video if you do enjoy this. We're going to go for the 800 like target again, so make sure you smash it in. If you're an early watcher, if you're part of the notification gang, or you're the first, one of the first 1,000 people to watch it, make sure you hit the like button, because when you guys like it, it sets us up on a good run. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that notification bell. Just hit 17,000 subscribers. Now the march to 18k is on, so if you're new around here, hit that red button, bottom right corner.
Yes, big up everyone, by the way, for subscribing that throughout this last. It's taken us 15 days to get from 16k to 17k, and that is mad. I think that's the fastest we've ever grown through 1,000 ever.
Yeah, I back that. Right, let's get into it straight away. I want to talk about Bernardo Silva, bro. I think he's been getting better. A couple of months ago, whatever, he was, he was a bit dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't really putting in them good performances, and I still don't think he's fully back to his best. However, I think we've been saying this now for a couple of games. He is slowly getting there, and today I thought he played well, got 2 goals as well, and I think he's slowly getting back to the best Bernardo that we can get.
Yeah, I think he'll be disappointed not to come away with a hat-trick today. I thought he might have actually got it, but still, that worldy goal they scored was mad.
Yeah.
I'm buzzing for him. I'm actually really buzzing for him. We've said this quite a lot often now. Like, we did a video a while ago about how Bernardo will fit into this team with him not being, his old self, and find it difficult to get back into the team, and where do we play him?
Yeah.
But now he seems to be really suiting this Pep's false 9 system.
Yeah.
It's working really well for him. And I'm backing him, I love Bernardo. I think every City fan loves Bernardo. And it's one of them ones where you just hope he does well, you hope he gets back, because it'd be so sad to see Bernardo leave this football club, because I just think technically he's very, very gifted, and he has a lot more to offer this club. And like you say, I don't think he's quite there yet. I don't think we've seen the best of Bernardo. However, we've seen a very good Bernardo.
It's certainly better than what we saw originally. And you're right, that video was pretty... We'll link that video. And if you've not watched it, go check it out. And it sort of explains why Bernardo might find it trickier to get into this team than other players. But yeah, his performances are getting better. He's definitely better than he was like a month or two ago. And obviously he's getting goals. That's something that we actually said. We've said this now in a few videos, that he needs to sort of get a goal to boost his confidence, because even though he's been playing decent recently, he's not had the confidence fully to shoot, and we've seen that in 1 or 2 games. I think we saw it maybe at Southampton especially, where he got through, should have shot, cut it on the right hand side with his left foot, and he didn't shoot, maybe because he's not got the confidence. Today, obviously gets a couple of goals, that'll do him a world of good.
Yeah.
For me, he has to play in the next game now, right? He has to play in the next game, because you've got to keep that confidence sort of rolling, you know what I mean? And hopefully we can get Bernardo back to his best. A player that I like to see today, I like to see him all the time, Phil Foden. I thought Phil Foden had a good game today, sort of driving it forward. Took sort of responsibility as well in the second half when Kevin De Bruyne went off. I know the second half was a bit dry, but he was sort of the driving force. I thought he's shown a lot more composure, especially in that second half, where clearly the team were either instructed to or just decided themselves that they weren't really going to try much to get any goals. They just wanted to sort of kill it off. And I thought he's shown in the second half that he can keep the ball and he can keep composed, because that's one criticism that Pep has sort of said in the past, that he loses the ball a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I think he's shown in that second half especially. I know it was only against Birmingham, but I think he's shown that he can be that chill player. He can get the ball and just keep it and pass it left and right. And I thought it was another good game from Foden. And again, he's another player that just has to start in every game at the moment.
Yeah, his goal was unreal as well. What a finish that was. And I just think the future is so bright, and we all know this. I'm just recycling stuff that we always say about Foden, the fact that he is so good and he needs to be playing in this team. I think there's a massive case to play in all our important fixtures.
Yep.
I think he just offers too much to drop him. He's unreal, whether it's playing in that midfield or if it's playing on the left hand side. He offers you so much, and he gets you goals. And he showed today the guy finishes. And it's just one of them games where I just look at it and go, Phil Foden smashed it yet again.
Yeah, again. No surprise.
And I just think we need to get away from the fact that he's young and everything. The guy needs to play all the time, and he has it in his locker to do it, and he's showing this time and time again. I think Pep has done actually really well with him. Really, I think don't let him get too big for his boots. Don't get him into a position where he's like oh, I'm the big dog of this team now, you know what I mean? And then he's embedded him into the team nicely. Sure, there's games where we all have said, oh, Phil Foden should have played today. Phil Foden should have played more. There will always be that argument. However, I think I trust in Pep to get the best out of Phil. I trust him to bring the best Phil out of him. Keep him humble. Keep him working hard as well. So like in training, he knows that he's not guaranteed a spot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep him working hard, and then that'll excel his growth and then push his ceiling even further.
Yeah, I agree. I think Phil Foden needs to start for England now. I think him and Grealish, you know, I think that them two are the two best sort of attacking creative players that they've got for England now. And I think that is that good? Is that good? And the one downside he's got at the moment is his age, because everyone just uses it as an excuse not to play him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's absolutely min. As if you've not already understood that from previous videos, we think he's sick.
Phil fanboys.
Yeah, and I just think, on a serious note, I do think that he needs to be in this team every time, because he can get goals, especially in that false nine system where you play without a striker. I think he's crucial because he can get you goals, and I think obviously playing without the striker, you might find it a little bit more, you know, tricky to score a goal. I think Phil Foden's an absolute must. Right, let's talk about the youth / lineup. A few people on the phone and show thinking that Pep went a little bit overkill with the team. What are you thinking?
I expected the strong team from Pep. You know what I mean? In our team lineup, we kind of went very similar, but we had Howard Bellis playing in that. But I just think when I seen the team, I wasn't shocked. I was like, yeah, Pep's going to go strong. He tries to go strong in all competitions, and I'm happy for him to go out on all fronts and try and win everything. Just a couple of the only few things I'd say was, like, I expected him to play Kev. I didn't expect Kev to get a rest. Get the game killed, innit? Do the business, and then just bin all your players off. I mean, change.
What's funny, bro, is we say that's what we want in the preview. That's what we said. We said kill the game off in the first half, and then we moan about the second half because it's so bad.
We moaned that it was dead.
That's what we want.
We asked for it, but then moan because we don't like seeing it.
Yeah.
But the truth is, it worked. It worked today.
Worked, yeah.
So that is it. The only thing I wouldn't have done is play Diaz on the basis that the guy's played so much football. And yeah, Pep knows that he can play all this football, but I just think it's an unnecessary risk.
Yeah, I thought he could have started Howard Bellis. And play Walker next to him. That's fine. I don't think we needed to play Diaz. And then I just thought the substitutions for me
were weird.
With 3-0 up at home against Birmingham, right? And he brings on Fernandinho and John Stones. For me, that's completely, very, very strange and very risky. You know what I mean? You didn't need to do that. And had either of them picked up an injury, I think City fans would be giving it a little bit there to Pep and saying, why did you do that? There was absolutely no need. There was no need to bring on Fernandinho. He's 35. There was no need to bring on John Stones, currently in the form of his life. He doesn't need to come on for 45 minutes and play against Birmingham to continue that. You could have given him a little bit of a rest. And
also when you look at the fact that Laporte and Ake are both injured, if John Stones goes out there and get injured,
I totally forgot about that.
You're just leaving yourself exposed.
Bit of a weird decision. We are nitpicking, and we can sort of relax about it now. But I just think had something have happened there, we would be asking serious questions as to why did he do that. Other than that, Felix Lemaitre came on at half time, didn't really do much. I do feel that it was a little bit tricky for him because the whole sort of energy from the team had just been left in the dressing room at half time, and that there was no desire really to get a fourth goal. So I think he found it a little bit difficult to sort of influence the game just because there was no real movement in that second half. So it was a little bit tricky for him. Who else played?
Delap came on. Again, I don't think like you should judge Delap off that. It was another one of them situations where he comes on, the game is already dead.
It's already
There's
dead.
no rhythm to it. You've not got any like.
I actually feel sorry for him,
Yeah, he's getting chances in dead situations. Do you remember the Leicester game? He came on when it was already pretty much dead, and then like today's come on when it's already dead. I feel like I'd just love to see him start and see how he gets on with actual players like Phil Foden. Like I know he was playing, but say like Kevin De Bruyne behind him, all these creative players that we have, and get him into our actual system. See how he plays in our actual system.
Yeah, a little bit harsh there for Delap. And then obviously Howard Bellis came on. He probably had the most to do, because in the last 10-15 minutes, Birmingham actually tried to attack us. But yeah, he looked all right from what he did. But again, you're only judging on a short amount of time. So it's good that he's given a little bit of the youth a chance. We just need to see a little bit more. However, this is what you're going to get with Pep. Pep is here for one reason only. It's not for the academy. It's to win trophies. And the one downside you're going to get with that is that you're not going to see much more from the academy, because at the end of the day, when he retires as a manager, he's not going to look back and go, buzzing, I brought this player through and that player through and that player through, but I didn't win anything. He's going to go, I won this many trophies, I'm a mint manager. And that's the one downside you're going to get. Do you want to win trophies? or do you want to watch young players come through the academy? Well, you want to see a little bit of both. However, with Pep, I think you're only really gonna get that one focus.
We did do a video actually for our Extra Club members, so we can kind of link that for Extra Club members. We did a video on the academy and what we think about it and what we think how it's going.
Yeah. The link is in the description. If you want to become an extra member, you also get your name on the bottom of the screen like these guys. The link is in the description if you want to get involved. Right, let's go through the team. What are they called? Play ratings. These are decided by the extra club members.
Yeah,
actually.
that's good transition.
That was a nice transition. Unplanned.
Everything
on this channel is unplanned. Right, let's go through this. I'll get us kicked off. Stefan got a 6. He did look a little bit dodgy today. However, I'll give him a bit of break because he played really good against United. He gets a 6. Cancelo gets an 8. He's looking really good at the moment. Walker 7, Diaz 8, and Mendy gets a 7 to complete our defence.
Yeah, midfield wise, we've got Rodri, Mahrez, and Kev all got 8s across the board for them. I think obviously Kev's standard game, Mahrez did really well for that first goal, and Rodri was breaking.
Yeah, that pass, was that the pass?
Yeah, the outside of the foot pass.
That guys, talk to us about that in the comment section. How did he even do that? It's like an outside of the foot pass with a bit of like a weird spin on it.
Yeah,
and he got the power.
The power perfect.
A great pass.
And everyone knows if you're outside foot a ball, it's very hard to get the power right.
I
wouldn't be able to pass that.
I would.
Still very, very good.
Yeah,
and,
it was good.
Yeah, he smashed it. And then, do you know what I mean? Rodri was breaking up play a bit. I think people were saying that he lost the ball a few times, but still, I think it was a solid game from Rodri in that.
Yeah. Foden gets an 8. Great goal from him, and just a good game overall. Bernardo gets a 9. He gets the 2 goals. And again, just looking a little bit better. They did give Gabby Jesus a 6.
Harsh.
I think I would have given him a 7 personally, but the extra club members make the decisions, not us. Pep gets a 9. Yeah, I think for me, to give him a 10, I would have liked to have seen a few more, youngsters come on a little bit earlier and maybe not started Diaz. However, in terms of getting the game won, he executed absolutely perfect. And Johnny Pardy and LB for the live stream get a 10. So shout out to the extra club members. Again, if you want to get involved, link is in the description. Right, so we turn our focus now to Brighton. That's up on, I think that's on Wednesday. A big game back to the Premier League. Need to put a winning run together. I know we're already on a bit of a winning run, but we need to continue it up until that Liverpool game. So every game now is crucial. So hopefully the boys will get back in training, work extremely hard, because none of these games are going to be easy. They all look easy on paper, but if you're sat there now going, we're going to cruise through these next 6 games.
It's not going to be a cruise.
You're kidding yourself. This ain't a normal season. It's COVID season. And any game now, you could drop points in any games. We've seen plenty of times this year.
It's time to get the grind on, isn't it?
It's time to get the grind on. So guys, we're going to end our grind for tonight. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're new, become an extra club member, link in the description, and we'll catch you in the next one.